Hello there, this is Cookies. I've got turn 68 of LA Erytheia. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I think this is our first turn with the second Wishcaster returns. So we're still doing the, you can see the number of water gems for me to clam has increased. For the second Wishcaster, because we don't have the native astral income to support it, we do need to alchemize more for it. So that's why the results are about half as much. We do put up a Dome of Flaming Death. We gateway some troops. We awaken an Ivy King. We get a Lich. Notably, these idiots get stuck, and I don't notice last turn. So that guy's insane. So we are sending someone to go rescue them. So this guy is another Vortex of Returning caster. So this is we're doing a little bit of a goofy deployment, but the idea is he casts Power of the Spheres, Vortex of Returning. And what are we doing this turn? So this turn we take the Palisade. So that's this fight here, nothing here. Let's see, Calum storms a fort, Satis storms a fort. This giant spider is a transformed naiad, so this loss hurts. And let's see, Patala pings. Yeah. So not too much action this turn, but this is the turn we do send our nap ending message. So it's a nap 5, so it's a little bit longer. So, but attack orders can resolve on turn 74 is the goal. And we'll see it. The way I'm moving and scripting my troops is as if he's going to break nap. So, since we've got the Vortex of Returning, we're moving more mages down here. So we've got like an army of gold thing coming in, putting up iron walls this turn, because he'll receive the message next turn. So that's kind of the idea there. And just to be doubly safe, we are scripting things, because, I mean, somebody could tell him, he could sense something's in the air, and nap break early. Nap breaking for a throne rush is one of the more forgivable nap breaks, so we do need to be careful. Putting up some more domes, so another Dome of Flaming Death. Forging some more Shambler skin. It ran out this turn. I got so annoyed. I was like, all right, we're gonna click the Shambler skin button, so we don't have to worry about that for a little bit. And yeah, continuing to try and improve our magic diversity, which is, it's pretty late for turn 68 to be doing that, but I've been in a lot of awkward wars. My research has suffered. I just recently got Conjuration 8, so I can do better at it. So, just some excuses on my end. And in terms of research, we are doing quite well, actually. So we're about to get Blood 7, so when we're ready, we can just break into vampires. We're working on Thumb 9, which is if we manage to survive the war with, or no, sorry, Thumb 9 is just generic communion stuff. We can do Master and Slave. So hopefully we can get that before the end of our nap, because we will be moving a lot of mages around, so the research will drop. It's already dropped this turn. And then we're going to get Blood 8. See if there's any stuff in here. You know, Rush of Strength could be good if we, like, put a Blood Mage into a Communion. And, let's see, Enchant 9, I think, is for when the Calum War is over. Opens up Nexus if we finally get a Wishcaster online. Opens up Demon Cleansing. Army of the Dead, Gaia's Blessing. I would like to try and do a Nexus cast, if I can get away with it. but I really need to alchemize to empower someone, and I don't want to empower my god, because Arco has shown complete willingness to wish a god to death. And if we ever end up fighting, or if I try to get independent from his Diplo, he'll probably do that. So I need to go find myself like a nice Astral 3, like a Hesperide, or summon. I don't think I have any S4s I can summon, so I think I need to use like an S3 and just suck it up and just spend like 5 or 6 turns alchemizing and empowering. And then when I get to S6, then I can throw on 3 boosters, or make a Ring of Sorcery, throw on the 3 boosters, and then now I've got my Wishcaster. So that's kind of the idea there. Once I have my own independent Wishcaster, and this is all assuming the war with Calum goes reasonably well. It could go extremely poorly and I die before I do any of this. But this is kind of the plan. Once I have that Wishcaster, I can theoretically become independent of Arco. What I might try to do, though, is see if I can get just a couple more turns to Turtle. And see if Arco, Ulm, and Satis are willing to fight it out. I'm not sure exactly how that would work. What I anticipate would happen is Arco and Satis would end up fighting, and then Ulm is probably going to try to eat me. And it'll probably work, because he's probably getting about 100 demons a turn at this point in the game. And I do know he would love to get these lands so he can blood hunt them. So a lot of good blood hunting provinces in here. So, and some just really nice provinces. So I know he would love to invade me. And especially if Arco got tied down in that way. So I think for now it still makes sense to work with Arco. Maybe after the Calum War we can convince Satis. Maybe I can get Satis and Arco to realize the threat that Ulm poses. And maybe we can attempt to coalition Ulm. And then it'll be Arco and I against Satis, if somebody hasn't won by then. But it could take me a while to become independent of Arco. One thing I could do, though, is I could try to do a... So I've got this deal with Arco. I could try to do a similar deal with Satis and try to throw up Nexus. And then things would get a little crazy, potentially. I could like do a Nexus split with Satis. So, and then maybe you set up a Throne Rush. I don't know, at this point in the game it's kind of hard to come back from like 4th place with 4 players remaining. But we'll see what we can do. But I do think everyone else is anticipating me fighting Arco soon, and I think they're going to be surprised. Unless Arco betrays me, which is entirely possible, but I think it makes sense for him to keep me around, because unless he's trying to set up a Throne Rush, because my clamming makes his Wish Factory significantly more profitable. Like, it's been cheaper for us to set up Wishcasters. But, I mean, if he betrays me, he'll have to alchemize. But maybe I haven't done the math. Maybe it'll net out more for him. But for now, I think I'm the useful idiot in this partnership. But he's also let me access my late game as well. I would not be getting what's this, like 100 extra gems a turn without this partnership with Arco. So it's a large hidden gem eco. So I think Arco's perfectly capable of throwing up a big matchup with Satis. But maybe I can redirect everyone onto Ulm after this, so we don't have to worry about demons throne rushing. And Ulm's going to be very strong, so might make sense at that point. So yeah, I think that's it. Um, and so I think that's the bigger picture. The dog's going a little bit crazy. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'll go ahead and see you in the next one, turn 69, which is my current turn. Have a good one.